Good day everyone. Good morning actually. Welcome. New market review, new day. Unfortunately wasn't able to make one yesterday, but that's why we're going to do two videos today. First, the market review, and tonight I'm going to discuss buying the dip on altcoins, which is generally different than buying the dip on majors. So we're going to do a video about that. But first, I want to do the market review today, as everybody was eyeing 7Ks and stuff. But the range low just held, as we can see, and we made another higher low in which we are continuing in the range. So let's see what the zoomed in version is giving. I've painted this view in which I wanted to see a liquidity tap below 8.6. Didn't occur. We made a higher low and broke above 9K, through which that's a signal that we're going to reclaim the previous support as support. And right now we're doing pretty much fine and still stuck in the range. I have to make this one red as it's a resistance area. So what we see now is that we can remove this to make it a little bit more clean. The point is that we're just stuck inside a range in which we are making higher lows and yes, lower highs, but since here the trend is up. We are constantly making new higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So I just don't get it if people are so bearish given that we've just had the halving, while overall the market is just trending up and we are still acting below the February high. I still expect the previous crash on March 12th to be a last shakeout, and as long as we are moving above the 100-day and 200-day MA, I'm suspecting that we're just going to be in bull territory in which you can buy the dip. So for now we are stuck inside this range, as you can see, and inside this range altcoins will have their pretty much their time. We've seen Bond doing absolutely ridiculous yesterday. We've seen Theta token doing crazy stuff. Engine started to wake up, and some other altcoins are doing pretty much fine. So I guess the focus is still on altcoins until Bitcoin breaks out of the range here, and then we can see a large pop of 1K candle like we've witnessed over here. Then you don't generally want to be in an altcoin. When it breaks out of this range and goes below the range low towards the 100-day MA or maybe even 100-week MA and make a 1K drop, you don't want to be in altcoins either. So until then you can just play safely on altcoins, and that's why I'm going to make a new video tonight. Right now I'm not expecting us to break clearly above the range resistance here. I'm suspecting that we're going to see some consolidation in general. If we do break above the range high over here, which is the 9.3 zone, I'm going to target 9.6 next. If we break 9.6, the next level is obviously here. That's also the place where the liquidity is. But overall, after this move, I suspect that we're going to range for a little bit. If we test the 9K zone back again, we're going to be inside the bot system back again, as we have witnessed over here. Push up, sideways, push down, and just consolidation in which you don't really want to focus on Bitcoin trading at all. It's stuck inside the range. The volatility drains down, the volume drains down, so the focus should be a little bit more on altcoins. So regarding Bitcoin, I suspect that 9.3 is going to be a resistance area for a little while. If we break above 9.3, I'm going to target 9.5 to 9.6. If we reject here again and make a bearish divergence on the smaller time frame, I'm assuming that we're going to test the 8-9K zone and just continue the range. If we break above 9.3, we might skip 9.6 and just go all the way towards 9.8 and the highs over here. But what I said in the previous videos, if we held here and bounce back up and break above, and we're going to test the highs here back again, I'm assuming we're going to break above it, as we have been tapping the resistance for some time now already. So getting around this area, I suspect that we're going to see 11K, maybe even 11.6. I'm also still expecting the last quarter of the year to be a correction period. But overall right now the momentum is up, so buying the dip is still the right way to do until it's not. Then let's first check the total market cap, as I'm always doing. Stuck inside the range, as you can see, and still acting above the 100 MA and 200 MA. Breaking above 267 billion is going to be a trigger towards further continuation. Has to hold above the gray zone, as we have discussed, and it's just constantly ranging over here, so there's no clear signal of bearishness. All fine, all good, no worries. At this side, altcoin market cap actually starting to show up as a compression, in which I suspect that once we break above 85 billion, we're going to rally further up. And that will be a sign towards 113 and 130, which means that Bitcoin usually starts to grind up a little bit and altcoins start to pace off a little bit more, in which altcoins like Ethereum and all the majors will do pretty much well in the first pace. And we have been making this scenario on Ethereum, in which we are currently following the rules of this scenario. Flip the 185 level for support, flip the 195 level for support, and now I'd want to see a tap of 215, and once it breaks, I'm suspecting a clear push towards 250 and maybe even towards 290, as the liquidity is above here. So once that happens, you will see the altcoin market cap start to rally, and that's when the majors also start to pace up. Might be that the majors are moving first in this case, as Bitcoin has been witnessing a rally towards these highs already. But when Bitcoin starts to grind from, if you see the chart of Bitcoin, which is like this, in which we have the taps, and right now we are consolidating, this whole pace in which we are just consolidating upwards for a few weeks, that will be the period where majors can start moving heavily towards the tops. But once Bitcoin breaks above this resistance level here and starts to make a moon candle, these will start to usually be consolidating, as the BTC pairs will drop off and people will sell their altcoins to get on Bitcoin. So inside this area you want to be trading altcoins after the push, and when it consolidates you want to hop back into altcoins again. So I'm suspecting that at least if Ethereum remains above the 195 level and perhaps maybe 185 level, the trend is still up and we can see continuation to occur in the coming weeks, and we have a great summer. Then finally Ethereum BTC, following the plan here. As you can see, crucial level is around 0.0235 to 0.024. If we break above that, I'm suspecting that we're going to make a new high. We have been making higher lows, and now you want to see a new high occur in the coming period. But for that, we can maybe start even making a triangle version. It has to hold the gray zone over here, has to break above here. So everything is still fine, buying the dip is still okay. And tonight I'm going to post a video of around 12 to 15 minutes on buying the dips on altcoins that have been moving heavily. So if you like this video, please do thumbs up, subscribe, reply, check me on Twitter. Every Monday live stream at 8 PM GMT+2, and every day a new video. Thanks for watching.